Joining us to talk more about global economics is Dr. Anwar Al-Kassim to discuss the latest economic developments in the United States and the recent presidential candidate's victory. Welcome. Now, how do you expect Trump's policies to influence the global economic landscape as a whole?
This is an earthquake, a political earthquake, and an economic one, not only at the level of the United States of America only, but also on the global and universal landscape, either Europe, Japan, China, or the rest of the world countries. He is known for that he is trying to reshape the United States policy with regard to the international economy, and he also doesn't want to he has a different policy about the seas, and he doesn't want more wars. He doesn't want to spend more money on wars, so he's concentrating on boosting the U.S. economy and the prosperity in America. He has also achieved economic prosperity in the past, and now he's promising the American people to achieve more flourishing stage at the economic level because of his policies that he wants to achieve. He wants to get rid of the economic globalization. He wants only to concentrate on the inside the United States of America, and he also wants to punish whoever confronts the United States at the economic level. He also wants to place more pressure and to on other countries like Europe, like Japan, like UK. So everybody now, as we can see, all the countries all over the world are waiting to see what he is going to say in his speeches, and also waiting for his program that he's going to ratify soon.
Given what you're
about,
saying,
the
Doctor, in light of what you're saying is the American or America First agenda and concept, now, how do you think he's going to deal with partners like China and Europe, and how is that going to impact global economy as a whole? Because we know and we've seen Trump pulling out of deals in his first term, at least.
Yes, there is dangers, of course, a dangerous situation. During his ex-presidency, he was about to cause many clashes at the political and economic level, and maybe at the military level with China. He had some procedures that were really strict with China. He also imposed different taxes, a lot of taxes on China, and he doesn't want the two countries, the scale. He doesn't want China to be supreme. With regard to other countries like Europe and the Eurozone and UK, he has imposed a number of taxes on the imports, and as we know that there are some numbers that were really controversial between the Europeans and the United States of America. But I think that he is going to insist on these taxes. Perhaps there might be some exemption for some of the countries according to the interest of the United States, and now he wants to carry out his policy that he sees suitable for the United States of America. And I also think that the United States was directing to the reduction of the interest rate in order to overcome the inflation and also to flourish the economy in America. I think that he wants to reduce the interest in return for imposing more taxes on the imports, and that's why I think that he might add more burdens on the international economy for
So
all countries.
you don't think that Trump as a president is going to lead to economic stability and sustainability globally?
Let's wait. Let's wait and see. Yeah, I do agree. Now, this is what we expect. We think that what's coming is not stability, but it might be called economic war and called political war, and it might lead to many troubles with a lot of countries all over the world. But let's talk about the light in at the end of the tunnel. He talks that he doesn't want more war. He wants to stop the war Ukraine Russia between Ukraine and Russia, which affected the food chain, supply chain, and also affected the prices of the fuel and gas that is coming from Russia to Europe. So if he managed to stop the war, this will boost the economy and enhance the economy. In other words, this might lead to prosperity at the international level. He also promised to stop the war at Gaza and Lebanon, and this means that the Red Sea would become better and the navigation would be better. So if he could manage to do this, also he's also going to look for more fuel. You can see today that the prices of oil prices today reduced as soon as the result of the election was out, and also we can see the markets, all the markets like the Gulf and other states, it witnessed a flourishing state today after the results.
Let's talk more internal when we're talking about U.S. Economy, given the high inflation rate, and that was probably something that many voters voted for Trump because of his promises to confront the inflation rate and to end it. What kind of measures can he actually take to do that? Because he was promising, but he wasn't really talking about actual plans that could be implemented, did he?
I think that he is betting on reducing the taxes for the Americans in return for getting more revenues from the imports or the exports. And this is, I think, I'm sure, quite sure about this. I think that he's going to impose more taxes on the imports, all the imports with no exception. And in this case, he would be able to get more millions of dollars, and this would enable him to boost the economy and to reduce the prices and to flourish the American economy and the the stock exchange. But there is another point that is equally important, is that he's not he's not excited and not about the climate change issue, and he might reduce the support for the electric cars, and this is policy that he has declared. Biden has done this, but I think that Trump will change this. Trump is known that he's a businessman, he is an economic person, and he is going to enhance the role of the companies, the oil companies, and I think that he is going to stop the ban of exporting liquid gas that was done by Biden before. I think that he's going to save millions of dollars that he would use in the United States of America in order to enhance the economy.
Well, thank you very much, expert in global economics, Dr. Anwar Al-Kassim, for your insights.